Ryan, unbelievable. His rookie year went by like that, like just came and went. All of a sudden he's on the QS, digging deep to put himself in the position that he is today.
Likes to put the pressure on his opponents, but Ryan's going to draw first blood here.
Ryan just sneaking down to this right, pulls into the first section. His idea there was break free, try to kick things off with a backhand tube, so priority now set. Medina will have the P next to his name with 25.5 to go.
I think you're always a very patient surfer. I remember the Quickie Pro you won with 2 waves against Chris Ward.
As we'll get back to this one real quick, stepping off.
Is that by choice? I mean, when you sort of watch these kind of heats, there is waves coming through, but you're waiting for that specific wave.
All this knowledge was just passing on to them. Do you feel like you want to show them that kind of support, and now that you're retired, you can give them every kind of secret you have? Well, let's get back to this. We've got Medina completing his first maneuver. It's a wild ride, getting lost on that section. But so far, we haven't had any major turns, so he probably felt like he had to get going.
What kind of pressure you reckon Medina's under right now?
Callinan's just getting involved here. Quick snap off the lip. Holds that bottom turn well. Messy section, tough to hang on to. So this heat that we've been waiting for is getting a little bit more dramatic. This one's filled with it. Wild card, Ryan getting his best wave so far here.
Yeah, a couple of backside hooks there, and then
against Julian Wilson. Big backhand float, stomps it in the flats, transitions to a clean off the top, back to a backside float to finish. And this is where Medina starts switching on. He'll adapt to conditions, starts catching a lot of waves. Way before just a 1.9. So we'll see the lead change there with 18 minutes on the clock.
Just absolutely horrible. I love the way he looked at the tube then and then just went, I've got to float this thing. Just so much patience, but his timing's impeccable. I think that was a really good settler for him to sort of get rid of some of those nerves. And I think over the next sort of 15 minutes, you're going to see him just start going into psycho mode and just catching
yeah, I've always said he's way more dangerous without priority because it just has that freedom to roam. And it almost turns into a free surf for him. And this is, I reckon, you're absolutely right. Something clicked right here in this wave, and he's just going to get better from here on in.
It's really interesting when you talk about Medina's strength.
Yeah, they look at everything else that he can do, and they don't really pump it up too much.
As his backhand's made him a lot of money, took him to a lot of wins, and helped him win that world title back in 2014. That was that Chopo swell that you're referencing. Big, perfect, scary, everything. And Medina actually said he'd never surfed Tahiti at that side. That's just why he's just got this crazy X factor when it comes to surfing on the World Tour. Here comes Ryan Callinan. Big windup for the backhand carve. Throws it straight up vertically. Callinan survives the closeout section, stays on his feet. His best score so far. Medina's previous 5.67. So Ryan needing a 5.35 to get the lead. Potts, how you feeling about that?
Yeah, well, you know, the judges said this morning they're going to reward single maneuvers quite highly if it's done in the right place. 2 good turns there from Ryan. These guys just needed one wave to click, and I think this is Ryan's momentum changer right here. Beautiful extension of the body, straight into that next one, nice and vertical. I'm liking that. I reckon he's getting the score.
Great 2-turn combination. How'd you like the combination for yourself, Mick?
Yeah, it was great. He didn't rush anything. Sometimes people would have tried to fit in 2 turns, but he just picked his sections. You know, that first turn, nice whip out that just gave him that projection straight into that, and that 12 o'clock into that. The judges are going to love that.
That was an incredible finishing move for Ryan Callinan. Judges rewarding the wild card, a 7.33. Big lead change. Medina to second, now needing just a 3.9 percentage, 72% for Medina as we see Ryan Callinan tap that float, big vertical on the second one. He'll get out of there. So backing up the 7.33, protecting that lead as we flash back to moments in this event. Round 2 a couple of years ago in this series as we catch up with that lightning fast backhand attack. How'd you like the combination, Potts?
Yeah, I would have liked to seen him finish it.
Medina flying into the first section. Buckets to the sky. And now he's just capitalizing on the inside track. Gabriel Medina throws it vertically and put a little extra on the end section. Unbelievable wave with some size. The first section let him do anything he wants with that kind of speed and power. As we take another angle on it, Potts, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, solid. Right upside down there, free falls. He's so solid on his feet. I mean, there's you know, when he's on fire, he doesn't look like falling at all. I mean, watch this last maneuver here. Quite a difficult landing. It just comes out strong. I mean, that's the thing that really impresses me with Gabriel's approach, is just how solid he is on his feet, Mick.
Look at the size of his legs.
Unbelievable coil up. Perfect time to answer. Yeah. And what about the finish, Mick?
Mate, it was huge. It was a huge finish. Big section. This is going to rival Ryan's 7 for sure. Yeah. And as you said, he's just so solid on his feet.
Chasing a 6-point ride. Callinan already in motion. Little under the lip hook, and he'll get out of there quickly. Nothing happening to his top two. All the focus on Medina stealing the spotlight. That first turn was incredible, Mick.
It was huge. That section was huge, and he just went straight up there.
Did get Callinan here in round 2 a couple of years ago, but it's a totally different season. Big vertical for Arcal. Adjust on that end section with a lot of foam to pull off another backside hack. Not easy to do with all that turbulence under his board.
The body position on that first maneuver was incredible. It was such a tight little pocket, and he managed to fit that big frame in there. Was pretty hard to do.
Let's have another look. First take. Potts, what'd you think?
Yeah, right here, look, bang. I mean, that was totally upside down. But then a couple little mistakes through the back part of the wave. 4.33 is what he's got it better, but he needs something in the excellent range, I reckon, because Medina's on a bit of a roll right now.
How unique does his style really look on a wave like this, Mick?
He's so unique. His body shape, and like, he's such a big guy, but he's just looks like he's so flexible in the air. You know, all his airs and stuff are just so inverted, and he can just fit into small places, which is, you know, not easy for a big guy. Right up there with these guys, and his tube riding is incredible as well. So Philippe's got his hands full as well.
Ryan Callinan in motion, coming off his third move off the top. This one's just kind of stretching out down the line. Messy finishing move, or by the look of the wave, clean maneuver off the top. There's a little wild looking end section, but he'll complete it. 4.67 on his previous wave. Ryan needing a 6.28 to get the lead off Gabriel Medina. This guy's trying to play that fine game of being in someone's space. Right there, we're seeing priority switch to Arcal. He'll use it immediately. Falling into the pit, trying to burn off some speed, and he'll get ripped off on the end section with 1:20 to go.
Wow. That could have been a very, very scary moment right there for Gabriel Medina. Ryan needing a 6.28. He got a 5.43 on the one before.
And they're going, but, like, I don't know. I personally would just rather surf, but that's also scary for Gabe, because they could throw an interference.
And now Medina's just going to try to put this thing away. This is what he was famous for as a rookie. At 17, he put pressure on every surfer on the top 34 at a young age. Backed with his talent on what he can do on any wave around the world. It's a scary sign for Felipe Toledo and Julian Wilson, because Gabriel survives this one against the wild card Ryan Callinan and moves on to round 4.
Yeah, what a heat. You know, Ryan had a couple of opportunities maybe that went begging. 5.43 that could have been a bigger score, but Medina threw. Wow.